Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Time has been a window, and with the release of the new operation, I figure that a lot of you are wondering what we're going to find in Overwatch. Well, the first case of the day, today, seems to be a full-on rage hacker staring at the ground, and of course, you can see that there is Toaster and Albatross also running around with scouts. Meanwhile, Goose on the other team seems to be running around backwards with a scout, and yeah. Basically, we still get a lot of cases that are blatant cheaters. The only place I think you're going to find less cheaters is really that premiere mode. The suspect here is going to push down A main here. He's still got 3 terrorists remaining. Going to be pushing around the corner here. Able to take down Cyclone with his teammate Toaster. Finishes off Sonar. And now they just have 1 terrorist remaining pushing his way down mid. The suspect's going to be peeking out mid here. Meanwhile, Goose over there on the other team, like I said, running around backwards with that scout. Taking down Toaster. And now it's a 1v1 hacker versus hacker situation. Who will win? The terrorist with the scout, or the counter-terrorist with the auto-sniper. Alright, and it looks like the suspect is going to take some shots with that auto-sniper, able to take down Goose through the wall. That was the one problem with using that scout over that auto-sniper. Alright guys, let's go and report this. Time for the Overwatch resolution. As for major disruption aim assistance, that is evident beyond reasonable doubt. Vision assistance is evident beyond reasonable doubt, and other external assistance is evident beyond reasonable doubt. As for griefing, I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here, and I'm going to apologize about the resolution. This next game, I'll make sure to fix that and put that at 1920 by 1080. And we're back with D-Train. As you can see, we are in that 1v1 aim map mode, which is now available to all competitive maps. As you can see, the suspect here seems to be warming up by knifing Vortex. Gonna be going around the box, and, oh, he gets knifed once. Can he finish him off? Can he finish him off? And he does! He gets the kill onto Vortex. And we are live. The suspect dominated in the warm-up with his knifing ability. Gonna be making his way over here towards Ivy. Let's see if he decides to use something different now the game's actually live. Gonna be making his way around the corner here and pushing down Ivy. One guy up close on the right-hand side does hear a couple footsteps. Peeks out, takes a couple shots towards him. Able to dink him and finish him off. Takes down Kite and still got Mask over there. He's gonna push aggressive here. He is able to spot him out. Able to take him down. So far, he's actually not looking too shady. Alright, Octopus taking some shots. He's gonna go for the kill here on Donkey. Of course, he knew that Donkey was there because that guy came out to kill his teammate. His teammate probably called it. He is able to take down Donkey and still has one guy left who was taken down by Beta. Alright, 3 kills, 3 headshots, and surprisingly enough, right now it's looking pretty legitimate. The suspect going to be pushing down over here towards Ivy. Kite there on the right-hand side. Suspect holding the angle. Kite's going to peek out. Suspect knew he was going to peek out. Is the suspect wall hacking? There is a good chance that that is possibly a wall hack. Able to take down Woodpecker with a 1-tap to the brain. Really nice shot right there. And now we have a 1v4 situation, and Mask is down to 25 HP. Will the suspect be able to capitalize and take him down? He does with a 1-tap to the skull. Alright, the suspect's going to change things up and start doing some sniping. Going to be peeking over here towards... I thought he was going to peek towards mid. He seems to know where people are going to peek out from. I think he's wall hacking, and I don't quite feel like I have quite enough evidence just yet, but it's definitely leaning that direction. Alright, one guy over here on Ivy. I think he was a little bit caught off guard by that. Maybe. Was able to take down Woodpecker, and that's just going to leave Vortex. And Vortex goes down to Octopus. Alright, so far, the suspect is absolutely destroying this game. But does that necessarily mean he's cheating? Going to be pushing over here towards mid. One guy over there in connector. He is going to peek out. He did spot one guy over by Ivy, but gets taken down immediately. Still, though, no reason to panic. His team was still able to win that round. The suspect going to peek around the corner here. One guy on the right side, one guy on the left. And you can see, last time he pushed up, and he knew the guy on the right side was going to peek out originally, so he was holding that right side. This time, he knew the guy on the left side was going to peek out, so he was holding that left side and then held that right side to get the pick for when that guy peeked out. He is definitely wall hacking. He is too aware of players' locations. You can see Mask there on the right side, and trying to ninja his way closer to the bomb. The suspect, however, is going to hunt this guy inner, and Whale's actually able to take him down. It's just going to leave 1 counter-terrorist remaining. The suspect is trying to hide that he is using a wall hack. Don't get me wrong. But he's able to take down Mask here, making his way back over here towards Ivy. One guy pushed up, and you see how he peeked that short. He knew that guy was pushed up. He wasn't going for the corner peek. He was going for that guy that was up close to him. One more guy on the left-hand side, and obviously he aims on him right through the wall and takes him down. 100% confirmed. If we had any doubts, they are all gone. Now, on to aim assistance. The pistol round looked like he may have been using a little bit of aim assistance. Still not 100% certain on it. Definitely using that wall hack. That will get this account banned. But is he also using aim assistance? I have a feeling we won't be able to tell unless he uses some kind of rifle. Either way, one more guy, inner here. And it looks like he's going to try to push him over here in CT spawn. Pulls out his deagle. Oh, that might have been exactly what we needed to determine. But it looks like he's actually going to back off, make his way back over here. He is trying to hide it. Looks like McCall is going to finish off the last counter-terrorist. Alright, going to be peeking out over here towards Ivy. Takes a shot, shoots between them. Not quite able to get on target. Maybe a sign that he's not using an aim lock, but we have confirmed he is wall hacking. And going to be planting that bomb. Two guys over there towards Ivy. He's actually going to plan out in the open for the back lane on the right side here. And I don't think he would have done that had he not had that wall hack, because people could have just peeked out on him at any point there. Last guy's on the inner bomb site here, and it looks like he's going to set up, takes down the final counter-terrorist, and time for the Overwatch resolution. Let's go through this. As for major disruption aim assistance, on that first pistol round, it looked a little bit shady, though I can't say it was definitely aim assistance, so I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. As for vision assistance, he constantly knew exactly where people were. He was never caught off guard and always checked exactly the right things, and it was always prepared for when people were going to peek out onto him. And even when people were in unpredictable locations, he peeked out perfectly towards them, as well as aiming on people through walls. Plenty of evidence to say, evident beyond reasonable doubt. Even though he was trying to hide it, he wasn't doing a great job at it. As for other external assistance, I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. Didn't see any B-hop script or anything like that. As for minor disruption griefing, he wasn't griefing anyone. This was actually a pretty good case. Let's move on to the next one and see if it's just as good. And next up, we find ourselves on Mirage. Once again, you get to see the 1v1 aim map warm-up. The suspect, however, is not taking advantage of it, just sitting here AFK, not sure if he's setting stuff up or just waiting for the game to begin. Alright, finally, he's moving around, making his way over here towards the right-hand side, taking some shots towards Toaster, and able to pick up the headshot onto Toaster. I'm just checking to see if he's doing anything suspicious in warm-up, and right now he's looking pretty legitimate, but we'll see what happens when the game actually goes live. And we are live. The suspect making his way over here to Palace with a deagle. I'm always a little bit suspicious of people that buy a deagle on pistol round. Either way, it looked like he was a little bit glitchy there, maybe using some form of anti-aim, not entirely sure, maybe just a bug. Either way, going to be pushing his way over here into sight and start planting that bomb. Taurus is able to take down Hurricane and Zigzag. They're just going to leave one counter-terrorist who gets taken down by Taurus. Is Taurus legit? He seems to know where everyone's at, and he's muted. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards middle is going to spot one guy out in window, hits a nice headshot. But was that a little bit locky? It looked a little bit locky to me. Maybe something to do with the ping, but we'll find out here in a moment. Either way, Zigzag's able to get 2 headshots, and the suspect spamming into that smoke blindly, hoping for the best. One guy pushing up close here in connector. Pyramid's able to take down Alpha, and they now have that B site, but the bomb is down at A. Suspect taking some shots, able to take down Snake. Wow, nice shot onto Toaster. And that's what I'm talking about with the suspect. He's hitting these nutty deagle flicks from time to time. Alright, one guy over here in Palace. It is a 3v1. Guy is kind of holding that angle and gets taken down by Pyramid. Alright, one guy here on Catwalk. The suspect holding the angle, waiting to see if he decides to push up. Gonna get a little bit more aggressive positioning here. Alpha just holding on that right-hand side. And it looks like Alpha's just gonna walk right into the suspect's crosshair. Meanwhile, the bomb is down in Palace, and the suspect's got to find a way to go about retaking it. Shark was able to take down Toaster through the wall, looks like. And that's going to leave one counter-terrorist remaining, and they should be able to hunt him down and take him out. Pyramid's going to get a nade kill onto Hurricane, and we're headed to the 4th round. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards mid. One guy pushing through connector here, pushing up close, and the suspect's actually going to bail off a little bit and hold a more passive angle. Right now, I am a little bit suspicious that he might be using something, because we have seen a little bit of glitchiness, which might indicate an anti-aim. And of course, those deagle flicks, those little micro flicks, look like a little bit of an aim lock. But with the AWP so far, he is looking pretty legitimate. Haven't seen any lineups through walls or anything like that. Alright, the suspect pushing his way over here towards the A site. Didn't know there was a guy over there in CT spawn on the left side of ticket booth. Was able to take him down. And look at how he's peeking this. Looked like he actually lined up the angle before peeking out, as if he knew that guy was on the left-hand corner there, and then takes down Alpha. Alright, the suspect peeking out over here and looking towards Sandwich, able to take down one. Hurricane there on the left-hand side. Shark is able to take down Hurricane. That's just going to leave one counter-terrorist remaining over there by Stairs, who gets taken down by Shark. I think there are a few guys on the terrorist team cheating, so right now I'm just trying to determine if the suspect is. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards middle. One guy, right side of window, takes down the suspect. Looks like he didn't even know he was there, so maybe he's not cheating. You would think that that would have been a hard one for him to hide right there. Alright, the suspect pushing up. One guy out there, able to take down Snake, who's out in the middle of nowhere. Peeks over towards Trybox, and he does get taken out. One guy over here by window. He did hear the vent break, so I imagine that's how he knew that that guy might be there. Nice shot onto him. Still has two counter-terrorists to worry about, both over here in CT spawn. He does have the bomb. He could go back and hit that B site if he wants to, but it looks like he's still going to push that A site. Aggressive here. Did hear a footstep up close right here. Does he know if they're both there? Takes a quick shot towards Alpha, but gets taken down. Alright, making his way over here towards middle. Does spot out one guy in window. Able to take him down. One guy over by connector. Looking over here towards catwalk. Gets caught off guard by the guy that pushed out through connector. And the more I'm watching it, the more I'm thinking this guy might actually be legitimate. Even though he did hit some crazy deagle shots, he's hiding those wall hacks pretty well if he is using them. Wow, good reaction time right there on that kill on catwalk. So as for the Overwatch resolution, was this guy hiding it or was he cheating? Well, let's go through these one at a time. Major disruption aim assistance. I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. Even though it did look shady on those early pistol rounds, especially with that deagle, overall, I don't feel like I had enough evidence to definitely confirm that he was using some form of aim assistance, though I am kind of suspicious that he may have been using an aim lock. As for vision assistance, he had some pretty darn good reaction time, but maybe he was just a very quick player, did seem to get caught off guard from time to time, and that could be a sign that he's legitimate, or that could just be him trying to hide it and doing a pretty good job at it. But overall, I have to say that it did not look like he had more awareness than he should have. So I don't think he was using any kind of vision assistance, but I'm not entirely sure. That shot on catwalk is a fast one, but like I've said, I can hit that pretty consistently. So I'm pretty sure there's other players out there that can do that also. Really, this shot I'm going to show you right here is the most suspicious of them all. Now, this is being played at 1/10 the actual speed, and you can see we don't really see much more than a pixel of the CT when he shoots. But really, that's the biggest evidence that we have that he is wall hacking, and to be completely honest, that could have just been a GoTV bug. On his screen, he might have seen quite a bit more of him. And because of this, I just feel like I don't quite have enough evidence to say that this is vision assistance, so I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. So the question is, was this a good player, or was this a cheater just hiding it really well? As for major disruption, other external assistance, gonna have to go with insufficient evidence here. And as for griefing, gonna go with insufficient evidence here. And as always, have a great day.